got some work for this bitch. Well, now that that mumbo jumbo's over, we can get these upper and lower control arms, and that spring's broken. We can get these off, because I'm going to need that. So, we're doing another G-body revival. This one's pretty beat. It ain't this frame. Let me show you what it is. Pretty good little spinneroonie we got going. Stuck with the 241s. And as you can see, the derby shifter through the floor. You just put it in first gear and leave it there. That thing's plenty long-legged. The problem I'm having with the car is ain't got no traction out on that bog. That Pontiac does with them 9.5-inch tires on it, but that El Camino's got stock width. I think those are what, 7-inch wide. So they're pretty skinny, and they're also bald like these. They're pretty much this. So that ain't no bog tire, baldy like that. You need something like this, so you can get a little bit of dig going. But let's show you what we got. So, as you can see by the thumbnail, we got this beautiful 1987 Monte Carlo LS luxury sport. I'm actually pretty sure it says luxury sport on the side. It's not an LS, because it's the original door. Yep, there she be. Wow. Nice door. Crash. Fuck do I care. You see what this thing looks like? So we're gonna try to fit actual glass in this car. Real original G-body glass. It's probably gonna have a crack in it. That's what I got. 350 small block with a turbo 350. Power steering. It's probably gonna have manual brakes, whatever I can cobble together. This car needs upper and lower control arms. You could see it has upper control arms in it, but it needs shocks, springs, and the lowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the hole from the dog bones. I think there's a bee's nest in there, so easy over there. And those big ones, those imported big ones from the fucking commie country. Anyway, so I don't want to fuck with them. They're scaly. Anyway, so you take the dog bones right off, flip them fuckers out the way, then that whole piece falls off, and put all that stuff from that El Camino frame on it. There's a body mount there for the radiator support. That might be pretty good shape. It won't have an interior. I'm going to keep the 87 nose because I don't really see the 87 luxury sport noses. I see everybody running around with them junk ass SS clips on it. Like, I think this looks better on it, honestly. It looks more like a Caprice. So anyway, we're going to drag this out sometime today, hopefully. Rip that roof apart, or at least give it a little jack, little jerk off action, see if we can get that thing to straighten out. Usually that's what happens when you do that. And yeah, I'm probably going to just use the 350 and 350 from the buggy, because why not? Fuck the buggy. Well, I guess that's it for this, other than the motor mounts, rear trailing arms, the bracket for the shifter linkage, the pitman arm as well, but don't need none of that right now. I kind of want to get the rest of the other car, the Monte, up top here, and start getting that thing squared away. So yeah, got a pretty good pile of parts. Steering linkage, got another rear end. I think it's a 256. Got the front junk, got a sway bar, which is actually for the Pontiac. Rear springs, rear shocks, front spring, I need the other one. Radiator support, that's kind of okay. It's okay enough for this car. Got that fender piece, that's actually from the Monte, so I can zap that back in. Brand new floor section for behind the driver's seat. And I don't need none of that crap, but it's there for support. So yeah. So out of the shrapnel from the 10-bolt axle, I made a little thing. No, you can't have one. Break your own axles. Well, it's up here now. That's nice. Let's see what we can bust into here. There you go. That'll open it up. There's junk in here. This was actually, well, it's fucked now. But this used to be in this car when this thing was lifted on that 67 Chevy chassis. The Shipbox Turbo Edition. Yep. Remember that? That was a fun day. Imagine this thing lifted on fucking, I think I was on 32.5s. It's pretty good. Got videos of that. Way back in the archives. Y'all just gotta explore the channel. Always a handle. Looking at it. It's plastic. What's the wreck? I'd rather have chrome. Metal. Not all this plastic mumbo jumbo junk. Well, we got a tail light, because these don't have none. There's the other one. These are out of an 84, which is actually what that frame is. So, other than that being fucked up, which I don't really care. Oh. Again, whatever. You know how many people that holy shit about a little scratch and a fucking nick? Like, you couldn't sell this dashboard. Nobody would want that. Everybody's a fucking wuss. Just get your shitbox running and get the fuck out of here. Like, that's good bracket right there. It's gotta be painted or some shit. Well, that's why the original stuff is sticking with me. Like that. That's a nice original. Mine. Look at that. Other than not having the emblem, which I think I have somewhere. These rear door cards, I want to say are original for this car, because those came out of an 81 Malibu. So these were actually original Pontiac interior. Yeah, I still remember. This is all Pontiac stuff, because I took the rest of the Pontiac interior and swapped the two, because this had full interior in it when I got this car. So this is, yep, this is all, is it? No. No, because Pontiac had the handle on the trim piece there, so these ain't original. That ain't original Pontiac. No, these, yeah, this was original Monte Carlo. Not that it matters to any of you. I'm just, I don't know. Pretty good cover. Them seats, might be able to use these. They look like they're G-body seats. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're out of a, no, that's definitely gotta be a G. Yeah, that's G-body. But I'm gonna say these are out of a 4-door. Because I don't know, did 2 doors have the ashtrays behind the seats? I don't remember. Get some of the trim still in here. Body is not that bad. Floors are whatever. But the majority of the floor is good. I think that's a D-series transmission. Let me try and wrestle that out. I don't think this is any good. It's been sitting out. Might work though. Guess we'll see. Put this down over here like this. Well, guess that solves that. Give me that thing. You're welcome. Hey, look. It's the back piece thing. Probably gonna put that on because this is getting the stock fuel tank. Just wrangle this other seat out of here. Beat you with one arm. Well, that flip was almost nice. There you go. What else we got? Hinges. Got a windshield. I can reuse that. Yeah. Get right on it. Some shitty computer thing that probably didn't work from the factory. Well, I suppose that's pretty much all you need to build a G-body. Bunch of random junk. I think the first step, though, is to get this roof back into shape so I can get some glass in it. It might be the best idea. A little bit caved in over here. The center's obviously pushed in. A little damage here, but I don't really care. I think it'll take some glass. And yeah, so that's probably it for today. I don't know how much more I want to do. I don't really feel like pulling glass out, especially broken glass right now. So that might be a tomorrow deal. But there'll be a couple parts to this video, or this particular G-body build. Gotta get the engine and transmission, get the rear end in here. This car actually does have lower control arms. It just doesn't have springs or shocks, and the control arms do happen to be torched off, so maybe I clean all that shit up and just weld it back together, and even weld the tie rod ends. Like, who cares? Like, really? I'm just going bog racing. I mean, honestly, the frame is pretty decent, surprisingly. It's been sitting on the actual ground for probably 12, 13 years now. The only frame rot I see are the two rails where the bumper bolts on, but big deal. Big deal. That ain't shit. That ain't shit. But yeah, so that's it.